Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show, brought to you by New Day Healing at newdayhealing.net and Be More Clean colon hydrotherapy at bemoreclean.com. We share the latest healing products, research, healing practices, and remedies to enhance physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. We're broadcasting globally over the internet every Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon Arizona time. All radio show podcasts can be viewed and heard live on demand 24/7 at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Spreaker, and on our website at healthygrocerradio.com. Should you have any health-related questions or comments regarding our discussion today, please join us live or email your questions to info@healthygrocerradio.com. And remember, health is your greatest wealth.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. My name is Kenyatta Turner with Freedom Empire Consulting, and I am your host today for the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. I am so excited to have my special guest here with me in our virtual studio. It's pretty cool. I have Jae Carter. Jae, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We are excited. I'm so excited to get into this topic. So listeners, you kind of know how it goes. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jae. We're going to bring her on. I've got a few announcements. So this is the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. And our topic today is how to heal with nature. Our very special guest is Jae Carter, who is the writer, the mastermind behind Glowing Up Publications, which is a natural health and wellness expo held in Glendale. She is passionate about homeschooling, eating plants, supporting her community. And her memoir, Stop Effin' Selling. Now, that's not really what it says here, but just in case there's children listening, I will say Stop Effin' Settling is a collection of poems, short stories, and words of healing from amazing Black women. Now, if you want to reach out to her, because you're listening to this, you're like, I need to contact her right away, then go to glowinguppublications@gmail.com. But let me spell that for you, is GLONUP, Glowing Up Publications, PUBLICATIONS@gmail.com. So you can email her directly there. Now, listeners, remember, this show is for you, our listening audience. So please join us with any questions or comments that you may have. Now, if you're watching this live, then you may be watching it on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com, the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. So you can just put any information in the comments under this. We'll be taking a look at that and we'll be able to engage with you and answer any questions that you have. This is so exciting. We're also live on Twitter as well. So if you're on Twitter, you're like, what should I be looking at on Twitter? You should be going to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show and watching us there. So let's get into the topic because we have a lot to discuss. We have an event coming up, Jae. We want to know all about that. So my first question for you is this. Now, our topic is how to heal with nature. So can you please just explain to the listening audience, why should they be paying attention to this topic today? Why is it so important?
Oh, because nature is everything. That's where we come from. So it's very important to be in touch with nature. I make it a point to spend some time outside every single day. Me and my two young ladies, we usually take a park trip, and there's so many here to take a trip to. We can go to a new park every day. Pretty much. Outside is important. The sun is important. Plants are important. We need all of those things. So being in touch with nature is very, very healing for the soul and physically and mentally, definitely. Yeah. So, I came here from Virginia. So coming to Phoenix, Arizona from Virginia, the whole atmosphere is different.
Okay.
And when I got here, I will say I was deflated, like mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I've been here, this is my 7th month here, and I feel so rejuvenated. I feel so replenished. I feel rested. I feel just everything. And I know it had to do with changing my environment and just grounding myself in general with nature. When I first got here, I would sit outside every morning and watch the sun come up. Like that was just a part of my morning. all the way until it got cold on me, and I was kind of shocked because I didn't think it would get
cold. Cold, really, Jay?
I mean, it got a little chilly.
No, I know it gets a little chilly here. Hey, I was
early morning, late night. Yeah, it kind of shocked me with the winter. It was a little winter.
With our winter.
Yes. But I love outside. I really do.
Well,
it's important.
Let me ask a question. Let me back up for a moment. You said something interesting. So you said you left Virginia and you've been here 7 months, right?
Yes.
So when you came here 7 months ago, you were talking about it, a shock, difference in, and I want to ask you what that different was, especially when it comes to nature. For those who don't know, I've never been to Virginia. I can speculate what you mean by that, but I'd be curious to know. And then you said you felt deflated. Now, was that deflated because you'd come here, or were you deflated and left to come here? I missed where the deflation.
Yeah, I was deflated prior to coming here. I had just resigned from teaching. I had been in public school teaching education for the past. I was in my own classroom for 6 years. I was in the public school system for a total of 14 years with 8 years of subbing.
Okay.
So after 2020, with the whole shutdown and all that good stuff, like it was a lot. I carried a lot from my students, having 157 students on my roster.
Wow.
It was just a lot. It was a lot. Just a lot of me worrying, a lot of me feeling like I needed to basically be in everyone's household but my own.
Wow.
And just not taking notice of what I was doing to myself, really. And so by the time I did leave, yes, I was deflated because I had poured out, and I was not pouring into myself.
You weren't filling up. Okay.
No, ma'am. So coming from Virginia, it's the wintertime. See, I made it a point to make sure I left before winter because the wintertime is so dreary to me. It's ew. It's overcast all the time. It seems like the sun's not shining.
Now, does it snow? Does it heavy snow where you were?
It does not heavy snow, but there is potential for snow every year, and it actually
meaning it's cold.
There. Yes, it's cold.
Cold. Okay.
Yes. And so it's just like I didn't want to experience that again. Not saying that there's something wrong with the snow or cold in general, because there are people that love that environment.
Yeah.
However, it was not good for me. It was not good for me. So coming here and seeing the sun daily. It was much needed. It really was.
Yes.
There was no limits to my outdoor time, and even through the winter, we were still able to go outside every day. So yeah, no, the environment.
So coming here helped inflate you then.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's why you were outside every day. And that's why you're watching the sun come up every day. And it was warm. And then you said it got chilly.
Yes, it did get a little chilly.
But it's still
December
beautiful.
Was really a shocker for me.
Yeah, it's still beautiful. And so, and I'm loving this topic because I agree with you. I completely believe that. I mean, it only takes me a few minutes of being outside to just start feeling good and better. Not that I was feeling bad inside, but there's something that happens when you go outside and you are with nature. You're even just looking at the couple of plants that you might have or whatever you have that is your view outside, just standing in the sun for a few minutes with your face up to the sun. I mean, those are powerful things. So I'm going to have fun with this discussion. Question to you is, you said you got here 7 months ago. So what month, when was that? What month was that? I can't think. September. Okay. Yeah. So you've not yet been here for the summer yet.
No, I heard about it though.
Okay, I heard about it.
I've heard something.
What did you hear?
I heard about 115 degree temperatures and stuff, and the asphalt being so hot that at nighttime it doesn't cool off, and things of that nature. And
none of those are not wrong. I mean, those aren't wrong.
Yeah. So that would definitely be interesting. My family is mainly in Florida, though. So I'm not a stranger to heat, but Florida is more of a wet heat. It's a lot of humidity.
Right.
You walk outside, your glasses fog up type of heat. So I'm not a
They
stranger
just melt off
to
your
it.
face.
Yes, yes. But I'm interested to see how this summer will go. Okay, I will say I'm interested.
Being interested is a good way to approach it. That's I would say keep that mindset. It's a lot of fun here, you know.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I won't say I'm not nervous because I am.
No,
Like
you'll be all right.
115. Like, how does that happen?
So let me give you a little piece of advice. Here's how it works. This is how I literally, this is all of you listeners out there who are listening, wherever you're watching from. If you haven't been to Arizona and been in the summer, you may be wondering, what is she talking about? Like, because people could be listening from anywhere. So 115, that's a cool day, in the summer, right? Because it could get hotter than that, right? So, but here's how I look at it. If you live in a place that we talked about snow, right? Heavy snow. If you live in a place where it blizzards and you have snowstorms and there's 3 feet of snow on your car and all that, my guess is that when that's happening, you stay in the house. You don't stand out in it. Okay, you're in the house, right? And so here, when it gets really, really hot, triple digits, 115, 117, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? You don't stand outside in it. You go in the house. Okay. So that's how we handle it. We just don't stand around in it.
Yes.
We stay in the air conditioning. We go from air conditioning house or car or building to the next air conditioning house or car or building. Okay. Or you stay in the pool. Right?
Yes. All of that sounds good.
Well, that's it. That's how we do it. It's very simple. Just don't stand out in it. And if you are, you better find a tree, at least to be under a tree.
At least. Yes, I was gonna say I wonder how the shade feels in those.
It's it could be considerably cooler, However, again, that's how we deal with it. But this will be fun for you to experience nature in Arizona in the summer. So let me ask you this now. So we're talking about how to heal with nature, and you made a very good point, is that it is the thing that heals us. We come from it. We need to be around it as much as possible. And that's the topic, and that's why people should be listening. But you're the expert on the show today. So tell me, why should people be listening to you, the expert on how to heal with nature?
I don't know. I didn't know I was the expert per se. That's news to me.
There you are.
So I know that I've experienced it. I know that I'm living it. I try to show more than I tell. So I am walking proof of how much nature has an effect on us. My little smoothie diet with my kale and my spinach, that keeps me right.
Right.
I don't eat meat. That keeps my cycles very, very short, very pain-free. There's just so much. If you got to tap back into you and take a step back and see what, re-examine some things and say, okay, well, what is benefiting me? And I know the sun benefits me. I can go outside and I can sit in the sun and just sit there. I go outside, take my girls to the park, and I'll take my shoes off. I know people be looking like, what is she doing? And I'll just walk around the grass, just feeling nature. Trying to tell my children to keep their shoes on while they're playing is definitely, I can't because I have mine off already. Right. But yeah, we love, and I came from Virginia Beach, so we had a beach, and that was our little thing, and that's what something we will miss. But we plan on, going to Cali and stuff and experiencing their beaches. But we were in the water at least 2 to 3 times a week in the summertime.
That's what I miss. That's what I want, is to have access to that. And it's only about 5-hour drive, 5-ish, depending how fast you drive, to get to like San Diego, right? Really quick for you to get to the beach. And so I hope that you guys find some time to go and check out, the beaches here on the West Coast when you get a chance.
Yes, definitely. Nature has always been a part of us. It really has. And just to feel how I feel right now after moving here, like I tell people, anytime anyone asks me, it's just like, I love it here. I do. I love it. I love seeing the palm trees and the mountains. Like, that is just like so, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. We've taken several road trips since we've been here. And I always talk about the drive. Like, the drive to Vegas was the prettiest thing I've ever experienced. We went to San Francisco. We drove there. That was so amazing. Like
you drove all the way to San Francisco. That's a drive.
Yeah, well, we went to LA first, and then we drove to San Francisco from LA. So it was like 6 and 6.
Okay, got it. So you broke it up a little bit.
But
okay.
it's just like the drives here, even getting on the other side of Katy, Texas, like from Katy, Texas on, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
Well, okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm not familiar with what the landscape looks like in Virginia and Virginia Beach, other than the beach, obviously. So what is the flora and the fauna? What's the big difference that you're seeing is so beautiful? I mean, I know it's beautiful. I agree. But what is it? The palm trees. Okay. Now in Virginia, the best time to be there is in the fall when the leaves are changing, because there are a lot of trees, and the color of the I love colors. I love things of that nature, and I love natural colors too. So when the leaves change, it's beautiful. Yeah. But other than that, no, the scenery is nothing like this. Okay. That's what I speak about every time someone asks me how it is here. It's about the scenery. Like, it's just so beautiful out here. I don't mind driving. Like, I don't even like driving, but I don't mind it, because when I go out, I'm automatically seeing something beautiful, like the mountains. Beautiful. Look at that. It's just so amazing. I love that. And then the girls point out the sunset all the time when the sun is going down. Yeah. It's so beautiful. It's stunning. So for those of you listening who and here's what happens if we don't have these kind of conversations that we're having right now to remind us, sometimes we can take these things for granted. Because we live here, right? We know in Arizona, we have gorgeous sunsets, right? And sometimes we can just pass those things by and not pay attention, but if you were mindful and I think that's what we're talking about right now, paying attention to that and realize the beauty that's all around you, then don't take that beautiful sunset for granted, because you might be in a place where there's all these trees and you don't get to see the sunset because it's blocked by a bunch of trees. You know what I mean? The trees may look pretty, but you might not be able to see far and wide and see the mountain horizons, which I agree with you. I think you're absolutely stunning here. There's nothing like it. So this is going to be a great conversation. And so thank you for answering the question about why people should be listening and why, today you're the expert on this topic of how to heal with nature. And so we are going to take a break in a few moments and come back to this topic and spend more time, learning about some of the things that you do, some events you have coming up and everything like that. So those who are watching right now, we're going to be back in just a few moments. And I have one thing I want to say that my engineer chatted. She says, your tears will cool you off in the summer.
Yes, I saw that.
I had to point that out. Your tears will cool you off, in the summer. So that's how it works. So we are going to, we are not going to go to commercial right now. We're actually, we are going to go to commercial right now. And we're going to be back in just a few moments with the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. I'm Kenyatta, your host with Freedom Empire Consulting. We're here with Jae Carter. We are talking about how to heal with nature, and we'll be back in just a few moments. Thank you so much.
Are you tired of losing the same 10 pounds over and over again? Then Break the Chains of Dieting by David Medansky is for you. Break the Chains of Dieting provides hope for you to finally lose weight and keep it off without going on a diet, without exercising, and without having to count calories. For less than you'd spend on a pizza, this book gives you the solution you've been looking for. Available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and antidietadvocate.com. Order your copy today.
Not a coffee or tea drinker but want a different kind of energy boost? Then you'll want Zen Edge, a new premium energy drink that just hit the market that's definitely different. How? Because it's loaded with great taste, that's how, and has no medicine-y aftertaste. And if you want a more concentrated shot of liquid energy, try its little sister, the Zen Edge Hot Shot Shooter, a 2-ounce tasty blast of berry or lemon lime flavor that's not only sugar-free, but chock full of vitamins. Want to feel the Zen? Then pick up a Zen Edge, because it's what's inside that counts.
Life is about flowing. Our life depends upon the flow and balance of fluids within the body. Maintaining balance and harmony on all levels in life is the ideal way to live. Michael's cholesterol metabolism factors and Michael's blood pressure factors allow for the flow of life to progress in balance and harmony. Let Michael's cholesterol metabolism factors and Michael's blood pressure factors be factors in your flow in the enjoyment of life.
Do you ever feel stuck, frustrated, or just know you could be doing more with your life? Dream Smart Academy is a place where everyone can discover who they were made to be behaviorally. Uncover their unique behavioral superpowers and unleash them upon your world. Visit the Dream Smart Academy today at dreamsmartacademy.com or call Jeff Morris, the Chief Dream Maker, at 760-415-1071.
Life is exciting, fun, and full of adventure, but sometimes it can be unpredictable. When the unexpected hits and you feel trapped in a financial pinch, trust UPI Loan Fund. We operate with integrity and aim to get our lenders back to living life without worrying about hidden fees and high interest rates. When life throws you a curveball, call UPI Loan Fund for low-interest loans that you can trust. Learn more. Visit our website, upiloanfund.us. That's UPILOANFUND.us.
Are you looking to ditch caffeine, or do you enjoy coffee but want a delicious caffeine-free cup in the afternoon? Give Genantic Maya-Seed Coffee Alternative a try. A nutrient-rich coffee alternative using one ingredient, the roasted and ground Maya seed, a superfood sourced from Mexico that is alkalizing to the body and high in nutrients, giving you a sustainable nutrient-based energy that your body craves. You can buy on Genantic.com. That's JNANTIK.com.
Need a boost of energy but don't want to turn to coffee or those unhealthy energy drinks? Choose Zen Edge Energy. This advanced formula has vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and energy boosters to get you maximum energy without the crash of caffeine. Boost your energy naturally without a bad aftertaste. New flavors are on the way with a great tasting, healthier formula. No high fructose corn syrup, less sodium, less caffeine, and still packed with vitamins, enzymes, and amino acids. Zen Edge. It's what's inside that counts. Available at Walmart.com. Learn more at Facebook.com/Zen Edge USA.
Life is about quiet strength. Quiet strength is when you have the calm center and all the energy you need to deal with any situation that confronts you. You're never placed in a situation that you cannot master and rise above. Through internal calm and clarity of purpose, combined with a solid energy of intent, one prevails. Let Michael's energy factors and Michael's stress factors be factors in your overcoming obstacles.
Welcome back to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. I am Kenyatta Turner with Freedom Empire Consulting. I am your host today, and I am here with Jae Carter. And Jae Carter is a writer, mastermind behind Glowing Up Publications. Our topic today is how to heal with nature. So excited that she is here, but she's a writer, mastermind with Glowing Up Publications, which is a natural health and wellness expo that is held in Glendale. So before our last break, we were talking about all things beautiful here in Arizona. She was telling us that she came here from Virginia. She was feeling deflated, but then she came here. Now she's inflated because it's completely beautiful and gorgeous here. And she likes driving now because it's just beautiful being out in nature. And so my next question for you is, Jae, what does healing with nature mean to you, if you can define that?
Well, the healing takes place inside and out. So you can go outdoors and enjoy the nature that way, but you can also replenish yourself with nature, eating your green vegetables. Like I said, I'm a smoothie buff, so my whole little existence, besides beans, smoothie is like my go-to for everything. Okay. And that is why I tell people I can put anything in a smoothie and drink it. So I put kale, spinach, carrots, anything that I put in my refrigerator as far as something that grows from our earth, I will put it in the smoothie and drink it. So that right there.
Now let me ask a question about this. We were talking about juicing last week. So I got a question. Do your smoothies always taste delicious?
They don't always taste, oh my goodness, this is so good. But I put a banana. Look, my secret is.
The secret is the banana.
And I know you're not supposed to mix your fruit and fruits and vegetables. However, I make an excuse that banana is supposedly a herb, so it's not a fruit. Okay, so I put a banana in like every smoothie that I make. And ginger is another key one. You put ginger in there, it's delicious.
We were talking about the ginger too, and I think it's so funny you mentioned the banana, because I feel like that's my like cheat ad. You know, no matter what it is, if you put a banana in it, it's gonna taste delicious.
Yes, I feel like banana. Yes, bananas fix everything. Yes,
but ginger too, adding ginger as well is probably
because ginger, even with a little piece of it, it's strong, and so it's going to overpower your smoothie. I love ginger root and tea, and I love ginger tea. That's why I've been sipping on this whole time too.
Mm-hmm. I have a little spiced chai tea that I am sipping on right now.
Nice.
Let's have us drink.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thank you. But yes, and I start my morning every morning with my ginger root tea.
Okay.
That and some honey. I drink about 3 cups before my children get up, so that I can feel like I'm filled with something enough for me to take on them, because I homeschool, and so that's the big thing. Just making sure you're right for them.
How old are they?
5 and 8.
5 and 8. Oh yeah, you got to have the energy for that. Okay.
Yes, because once they start, they don't stop, honey.
Okay.
They don't stop until the end of the day, like until their eyes are closed. And even when I'm trying to walk out the room, it's mommy, wait, let me tell you, mommy. And I'm like, I love you, good night. Like I just closed the door, I end it. I used to tell my oldest that she had reached the word count with me. It's like, girl, you reached your word count for today about like 8:30.
That's a good one. You reached your word count.
Yes, you're at the cap. You are at the cap. I mean, you just stop, okay? Because you keep coming at me, and this is just too much.
I feel like that's something that someone probably meant or said to me in one way or another when I was a kid, because I had probably real high word counts. Mom, if you're listening to this, did I have a word count with you? I'm sure.
Yes,
I met it. I'm sure I met it.
That's my nice way of please be quiet. That's my nice way of saying that. Please be quiet.
Yeah,
it's
just
you reached your word count, Kenny. I just need you to stop, okay?
Well, and see, and here's the thing. Now I host shows. Now people pay me to talk. So hey, there's that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I saw a post the other day that said something about what happened to the kids who were told they talk too much in class. It's like, what are you doing now?
They're speakers, you know, and hosts and everything, running TV shows and things like that, right?
Exactly.
That's the thing. They're walking in their power. Yes, so now, so that's great. Thanks for answering the question about, you know, what does healing with nature mean to you? So give me some more examples. How have you talked about the smoothie, right? But how have you incorporated natural healing into your life? Like maybe give me like your top 5 ways that you do that are potentially applicable to those who are listening going, well, I want to do natural healing. Like, what can I do? What are your top 5 ways?
Balancing is main thing. I've began studying on chakras and learning about all my little chakras within and how I'm supposed to use each one. So healing with it all starts out is like inside. Everything starts inside. So you have to listen to your body. And that's the natural part. It's like listening to your body and understanding what you need, not as opposed to what someone tells you, oh, this and that. It's like your body tells you what it's craving. It tells you what it needs. It tells you when you need to lay down. Listen to it. Listen to your body.
Number one,
and that's what I've been doing. Yes, listen to your body.
Okay.
Because if not, it's going to make you listen to it in another way when it starts screaming at you.
That's
and you
true.
end up in the hospital somewhere. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to fix things before we get there. And so it's just about listening to yourself. And that means tuning out a bunch of distractions. And that helps with going outside and sitting in a park by yourself. Reading.
So that'd be number 2 would be
sitting. Yes.
Okay.
Parks, yes. The sun, just going to soak up the sun in general. Oh my gosh, the sun is so replenishing. One thing I did was that this week, I went to a sound healing.
Ooh,
it was amazing.
That's fire.
So amazing. Amazing experience. Mm-hmm. We were in a farm in Avondale. Look, I have to think. Avondale, and we went inside of a silo. which I had to look up because I didn't even know what a silo was.
Yeah, yeah.
But a silo is basically a place where they hold grain.
Grain, yeah, big.
Empty.
So that's where the sound healing was. Wow, I bet that was
it was inside, and it was on, I want to say Wednesday, the day before the new Aries moon. So it was just an amazing experience. Oh my gosh! Wow. So that was like, yes, I'm at each one of them that they have. That felt so good, so good, and that was just us laying back and listening, just listening to the sounds that the silo was helping to make, because
right.
you know it's big and hollowed out and it was open up top. So it was, oh, that was beautiful.
I'm going to connect. Beautiful. I'm interested in going to that particular one because that sounds amazing inside of a silo. Like I can only imagine what that would have sounded like.
Yes, wow. It was amazing. And the young lady who hosted it, she was singing, she had some voice. Oh my goodness. It was just, she had different instruments that she played. It was a really sound healing. And we were in there for like 3 hours. And I took my girls with me. My 5 and 8 year olds came and experienced that. And they loved it. They were in there chanting and singing and stuff, playing instruments. It was really amazing.
Wow.
And I'm so glad that I was invited there.
One of my questions is going to be about healing with children. You're healing using nature to heal children. Let's come back to that in a second. So, because we'll talk about them in a moment. So you said the first one was listening to your body. Second one, get outside. And then you start talking about the sound. So would the sound be number 3?
Yes. I have to add the sound up there because even with the birds chirping, we have a rooster that crows behind our house, a little rooster that goes off every morning. I listen to him in the morning. It's just, I don't know if people are into meditating, but meditation is amazing, especially if you're able to do it outside and just listen. Just listen. And that's one of my goals for this month. We write out monthly goals, me and the girls. And one of mine is to listen more, because it's just sitting with myself and understanding, like cutting off all the distractions and just listening and taking everything in that's supposed to come in. It's amazing.
I love that. And I think when we listen, we surprised at what we hear. Because, you know, you could just say you're outside walking, like I walk my dog all the time, right? So, and sometimes I might want to listen to, you know, a book that I'm listening to, or a walking meditation, or even just music. But many times I don't want to have anything in my ear, because I do want to hear what's around me. And I'll hear like the coolest birds, you know, having little discussions, you know, or the random dog far away barking, you know, or, you know, even a car driving down, or an airplane. Like, these are things that you'll pick up when you decide to listen. You'll be surprised what you hear. And I guess, so I'm with you on that. I'm with you on the sound thing, that audible power that we have. I think these are things we don't often just stop and do with intention.
Yes, it goes back to mindfulness and being present in the moment. Yes. And that's our big focus. That's been our focus since we've been here. Being mindful and being present in what you're doing right now, as opposed to having your mind wander to later on, tomorrow, yesterday, the day before. Like, it's all about being right here, right now.
Which can be hard to do.
Yes, it is.
Because we allow the other things to pull us in this direction and that. And I just know when I find, like for me, I like to gamify everything. Meaning, if it's not fun, I'm not doing it. And so I create little games with myself. You know, I like to set timers for things to, you know, to test myself. Like, can you do this for, let's say, 2 minutes? And it might be meditating or this or that. And I meditate much longer than that. But just the idea of, you know, because it's like you might go outside to want to go sit in the sun. And then after you sat there for a minute or two, all of a sudden you start thinking about other things like, oh, okay, well, I've sat here long enough. Okay, well, I can go inside now, or I have to do this when I do that, right? So I literally will set a little timer or something, be like, no, you will sit right here, you know, for this long, and doing something that I say I'm thanking my future self for, right? And in that moment, though, I'm honoring myself by spending the time to be with myself and to do the thing with intention. But it's so easy for people to get distracted. So what kind of advice do you have people to help pull them back in when they're trying to do that good thing?
To sit down.
Just sit down, right?
Yes, just sit down. Like sit down, or just go with the flow. Go outside and see where your walk takes you. See what you come across. See where your drive takes you. See where you come across. I love just seeing how our day unfolds. And that's the luxury of homeschool, being able to just go about your day and seeing. We could start with one thing. We could start with a book, and just reading that one page of that book can take us off to this and that. And Kennedy stays with ideas. Oh, can we do this? We've already hiked the mountain twice. We've done a lot of things. Oh my goodness. The adventures have been endless since we've been here. They really have.
There's so much to explore here.
Yes, that's what I keep telling everyone. Look, I'm trying to get people to come visit. And I'm just like, there's so much to do here. So much. Every street, every avenue. There is so much. I'm like, oh my gosh. And we missed the swimming season for all the pools and stuff. So we cannot wait until, I think, Labor Day weekend, maybe.
Says who?
Oh, when is it?
You can swim right now.
Oh, because the water parks and all that good stuff.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay, yes. If it's a public facility, something like that, then yes, you may need to wait till they open to do that. But you don't need to wait if you know someone with a pool or a hotel that's got a pool.
Yeah, no, I know we have a pool here too. But I was talking about like the big things,
the water parks and stuff like that.
Yeah, the water parks and the little water, like I guess there would be parks too that are at parks.
They'll be open in a hot minute.
Okay, in a hot minute, yeah, because it is getting hot.
Yeah, if they're not open in like 2 weeks, I'd be surprised.
Nice. Yeah, we're looking forward to that, definitely.
Yeah, like big, not Big Surf anymore. Water. I can't think. Sunsplash or whatever. I mean, yeah, there's a few of them that they're going to be opening up very, very soon. Lots of fun, like big water slides and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love that. The girls are gonna love it. This is gonna be fantastic. And you're right about the exploration. There really is, like, every road, every alleyway, every something. There's beauty all around us. Just take a moment to stop and I think that's what you're basically saying is, hey, people, look around you, listen to what's happening, and around you. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? And find appreciation and gratitude in that beautiful thing, because it truly, truly is the simplest thing. I have a friend of mine who always takes pictures of things really close up, and that's her thing. She'll zoom in really, really close on things you would just completely not even notice. And she'll find the beauty in that, in the photography of just zooming in like really, really close on a rock or a leaf or something like that, and finding that power in those things. So that's what you have me thinking about. So listeners out there, this is for you. We are going to take another commercial break in just a moment. We've been talking with Jae Carter about how to heal with nature. And when we come back, we're going to talk about how to use healing with nature with children, because she mentioned children. And I'm so excited about to learn more about that as well. So you're listening to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. I'm Kenyatta Turner, your host with Freedom Empire Consulting, and we'll be back in a few moments. Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me just check and make sure that we're just going to break and not some other fancy thing, because sometimes we have fancy things. We're going to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of losing the same 10 pounds over and over again? Then Break the Chains of Dieting by David Madansky is for you. Break the Chains of Dieting provides hope for you to finally lose weight and keep it off without going on a diet, without exercising, and without having to count calories. For less than you'd spend on a pizza, this book gives you the solution you've been looking for. Available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and antidietadvocate.com. Order your copy today.
Not a coffee or tea drinker but want a different kind of energy boost? Then you'll want Zen Edge, a new premium energy drink that just hit the market that's definitely different. How? Because it's loaded with great taste, that's how. And has no medicine-y aftertaste, and if you want a more concentrated shot of liquid energy, try its little sister, the Zen Edge Hot Shot Shooter, a 2-ounce tasty blast of berry or lemon lime flavor that's not only sugar-free, but chock full of vitamins. Wanna feel the Zen? Then pick up a Zen Edge, because it's what's inside that counts.
Life is about flowing, Our life depends upon the flow and balance of fluids within the body. Maintaining balance and harmony on all levels in life is the ideal way to live. Michael's cholesterol metabolism factors and Michael's blood pressure factors allow for the flow of life to progress in balance and harmony. Let Michael's cholesterol metabolism factors and Michael's blood pressure factors be factors in your flow in the enjoyment of life.
Do you ever feel stuck, frustrated, or just know you could be doing more with your life? Dream Smart Academy is a place where everyone can discover who they were made to be behaviorally, uncover their unique behavioral superpowers, and unleash them upon your world. Visit the Dream Smart Academy today at dreamsmartacademy.com or call Jeff Morris, the Chief Dream Maker, at 760-415-1071.
Life is exciting, fun, and full of adventure, but sometimes it can be unpredictable. When the unexpected hits and you feel trapped in a financial pinch, trust UPI Loan Fund. We operate with integrity and aim to get our lenders back to living life without worrying about hidden fees and high interest rates. When life throws you a curveball, call UPI Loan Fund for low-interest loans that you can trust. Learn more. Visit our website, upiloanfund.us. That's UPILOANFUND.us.
Are you looking to ditch caffeine, or do you enjoy coffee but want a delicious caffeine-free cup in the afternoon? Give Genantic Maya-Seed Coffee Alternative a try. A nutrient-rich coffee alternative using one ingredient, the roasted and ground Maya seed, a superfood sourced from Mexico that is alkalizing to the body and high in nutrients, giving you a sustainable nutrient-based energy that your body craves. You can buy on Genantic.com. That's JNANTIK.com.
Need a boost of energy but don't want to turn to coffee or those unhealthy energy drinks? Choose Zen Edge Energy. This advanced formula has vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and energy boosters to get you maximum energy without the crash of caffeine. Boost your energy naturally without a bad aftertaste. New flavors are on the way with a great tasting, healthier formula. No high fructose corn syrup, less sodium, less caffeine, and still packed with vitamins, enzymes, and amino acids. Zen Edge. It's what's inside that counts. Available at Walmart.com. Learn more at Facebook.com/Zen Edge USA.
Life is about quiet strength. Quiet strength is when you have the calm center and all the energy you need to deal with any situation that confronts you. You're never placed in a situation that you cannot master and rise above. Through internal calm and clarity of purpose, combined with a solid energy of intent, one prevails. Let Michael's energy factors and Michael's stress factors be factors in your overcoming obstacles.
Oh, hello. Welcome back to the Healthy Growth Show. I am your host, Kenyatta Turner with Freedom Empire Consulting. I am here with my guest, Jae Carter, and she is hold on one second. She is a writer and the mastermind behind Glowing Up Productions, a natural health and wellness expo held in Glendale. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Our topic today is how to heal with nature. And again, I'm here with Jae Carter. So Jae, when we were talking a little bit about some different ways to heal yourself with nature, you briefly mentioned how to use this process for children. So can you speak a little more about that? How do we use these tips for healing children with nature, or helping healing children using nature?
Take them outside, first and foremost. Take them outside. I know a lot has occurred in our time these past 2 years that has, brought people indoors and made them a little leery of going outside, but bring them back outside. Bring those babies back out. Buy them a bike. Let them ride bikes outside. Let them ride scooters outside. Just let them be outside and let them be free of all of the distractions, all of the outside noise, the TV, the phones, the tablets, all that good stuff. Just let them be. And that's the whole thing, is no one's just being right now. It's just, it's so much to do other than just walk or just feel or just listen. Yeah. So everyone is always busy with their fingers with something, or their eyes are fixated on something. It's just like, stop, just go outside. Go outside without any of that. And definitely take your kids outside. I've seen kids at the park with tablets. Like, yo, what you doing? You playing or you watching? What you doing? So
that's
it's just
a point. Yeah.
Yeah. We like going outside is important. Like, I don't know how much I can stress the fact that outdoors is needed in your life. Like, and that's not just walking to the car or walking to a building. It's actually going outside and feeling where you came from. Like, feeling all of those elements that surround you daily. You need to feel that stuff.
Yeah.
It brings such a joy and pleasure to your life when you allow it in. So going outside is my main thing. My girls, oh my goodness, if we don't make it to the park in a day, it's like I have to remind them, first of all, the fact that we go to the park every day is a pure blessing, okay? But that's not something we can do every single day. But I've got them spoiled where they do expect to go to the park.
So if they're not good, if for whatever reason they're like, Mom, we're going to the park.
Yeah, when are we going? Oh, okay, so are we going in? Like, it's automatically a part of the day. Yeah. And with them being homeschooled, they're not necessarily always at the park with other kids. They don't even care. They just like to be outside. They are definitely my children. If I was to let them, they would be outside at 9:30 in the morning.
So I was going to ask, what are some of their favorite activities when they're outside or at the park? What are some of the things they love to do?
Climbing on stuff. They like to climb trees. That's a new thing right now. They like to see how far up in the trees they can go. Mind you, I have 2 girls, but they are definitely reincarnations of myself because I was a little tomboy. And so, yeah. They like to climb trees. They like to ride bikes. They found a scooter. Someone was throwing out a scooter. We found a scooter. So that's been their thing.
Okay.
Chalk, anything. They will do any jump roping.
All the outside things.
Yes, they do. They do them. Okay. They do them.
And and we have a question from the audience. Someone asked the question. It looks like they Googled sound healing in Avondale, but couldn't find anything. Wonder if you have more info. Maybe if there's you can recommend a place.
She has an Instagram. Hold on, because my phone is not my friend anymore, so it doesn't cooperate all too well with me.
Thank you for that. Thank you for putting that info or sharing that info. Great question. I was wondering the same thing. I was like, how do I get there?
So the young lady who shared it with me was a mom that I met at the park. I'm always meeting moms at parks.
Mm-hmm.
And she just thought about me and the girls. Their Instagram is at ABIGAUM.
D like dog? AD?
AB as in boy.
Okay.
I as in ice. GAUM. And I'll type it in the chat also.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Great question. So, all right. So let's shift gears a little bit. I want to talk about two things. My first question is going to be about benefits to your body you may have noticed since you decreased or eliminated your meat intake. Oh, good. She put that in a thing. Thank you so much. Is that it right there?
Yes, there's 2 of them. There were 2 young ladies that hosted.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. So it's right there on the screen for those of you.
And it was in Levine. I'm sorry. I said Avondale. Oh, I'm so terrible. It was Levine.
You're new here. That's okay.
I know. Look, I know. And I tell people the places mesh together. 1 minute you're in this area, and then the next minute you're here, and you only drove for like 5 minutes. So it's like, okay, I'm learning.
Right. That is okay. And when we have it on the screen for those of you who are watching, but it's if you're listening, it's at B like boy, IGUAM like Mary. That's one of the places. And the other one is at it looks like Miss Astro, but I'll spell it MYST.Astro, ASTRO, if you are listening and not watching. So I want to make sure you get that as well. So let's talk about what have you noticed since you decreased your meat intake? Let's talk about that briefly. Then I want to talk about your event.
You said since I decreased my meat.
Your meat intake. You said you don't eat meat anymore, right?
Talk about some of those benefits. Approaching year 2 with my no meat journey, and it has been great. Look, and I tell people chicken was the first thing I gave up. Like people always, chicken was the first thing to go. What was my little thing that I didn't want to get rid of was burgers and ham. Burgers and ham. That's swine. Oh my gosh. But yes, I gave up all of that. and I feel great. Like that's what I tell
Okay.
about. That's a part of my healing. Also, like just I have to note my cycle because I think that's been the biggest change.
Okay.
After I had my second daughter, I was in pain with my
Mm.
cycles. Like I had never experienced that growing up because I was always athletic. But after I had my second baby girl, I don't know what in the world was going on with those
Mm.
things. But now, but now,
Okay.
um, 2 years in, I've got my cycle down between 1 and 3 days. Um, I only feel the beginning when my cervix is opening,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, it's just a flow. But there's no pain.
Mm.
There's no pain,
That's
and that's
golden.
my biggest thing. That has been my biggest like, oh my
Thing that
gosh, this
you've
is
noticed the biggest
amazing.
change. Okay. That's powerful. Thank you
Yes,
for sharing
yes,
that for other people who might be listening. They're like, what might that help? And obviously it's going to be different for everyone, but that's a testimony,
yes.
to how it's been able to help you. So thank you for that. So before we go to our next break, talk to me about this event that's coming up because it's right around the corner, right?
Yes, April 16th, we're hosting our fourth event. We've had them monthly since January. This is our fourth one going in, and this one is a youth showcase. So we're going to be exhibiting young talent. We have dance groups, we have martial arts, black belts coming to do a demonstration. We have
Wow.
singers, we have entertainers. My girls are performing. If you
And
have
that's
any
the
young people
16th.
that want to perform, please
That's
sign
a
them up.
Saturday, right?
Yes, that is a Saturday, April
Okay.
16th.
And so what is it called and where is it at?
It is called the Health is Wealth event. We call it a block party because it's intended for all the community to come out. It's at Glendale's Murphy's Park, right in the center of Glendale. And it's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
We're moving it to the nighttime come May and June. May and
Okay.
June, they would be from 5 to 9. But this last one for our spring, our little last bit of spring we have left, we're going to have it from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it's at Glendale's Murphy's Park.
Glendale's Murphy's Park. And I believe you gave me an email address that if people have questions, and
yes, the block party Azea, the block party AZEA
okay.
at gmail.com.
Okay, they can email you directly there for more information
Yes,
about that.
please,
Okay.
please. We need vendors. And like I said, if you want to sign up your young talent, your young youth, I try not to call little people kids because they are way bigger than kids or children. Their
young
souls are
guns.
big and we limit them. So
Right.
I talk about young souls and young learners, things of that nature, but I try not to call them kids. So that's why it's always youth talent and all that good.
Okay. I love it. I love it. So April 16th at Glendale Murphy Park, everyone's invited and it's like a young youth expo kind of thing. You'll be, showcasing young souls, right? And it's called the Health is Wealth.
Health is Wealth. Yes.
Okay. And I love that
because we have health speakers also. We have some little health presentations from individuals. Hopefully Miss Elizabeth make her way there this month.
Yeah.
Just throw that out there.
Elizabeth.
Yes. Thank you.
Right.
It's about bringing health information and wellness to the community so that they don't have to outsource or feel like nothing's there for them. And then people to understand that they're not alone on their journey.
Absolutely. This is going to be great. I love it. Thank you for sharing that event. And those of you listening, go check it out. So we are going to take a quick break right now because it's time for our kitchen corner with Danielle. So she's always got something cooking up. So let's find out what Danielle has cooking up for us. And we got a few more minutes after the show. So this has been a great conversation, but let's go now to the kitchen corner and see what Danielle's got cooking up.
Hey, welcome to the Kitchen Corner. I'm your host, Danielle Del Castillo, and I'm here to talk about building health starting in the kitchen. Today, we're going to make one of my favorite desserts. It's refreshing, tangy, and so easy to make. It's a no-bake key lime pie, with just a few simple ingredients. First, you want to make sure you have a springform pan to freeze the pie in, and a food processor and a high-speed blender. You're going to start out by lightly greasing the springform pan with coconut oil. Then you're going to work on the crust by adding 2.5 cups of pecans and 1/2 cup of pitted dates to the food processor. If the dates are not super soft, then you're going to want to soak them for an hour prior in water. And then you're going to add a pinch of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract to the food processor and then pulse it for about 30 seconds. Then you're going to press the mixture into the bottom of the prepared springform pan. Next, to make the filling, you're going to put 1½ cup of fresh lime juice from about 12 limes into the high-speed blender with 1 cup of maple syrup, a 1/2 cup of full-fat coconut milk, 2 ripe avocados, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, 1/4 cup of salt, and 1 1/4 cups of coconut oil. And then you're going to blend until smooth. Then you're going to pour the filling over the crust, cover it up, and freeze overnight. Then you're going to want to thaw before serving the next day, and you're going to love this. It's so delicious, it's super simple, and tastes incredible. You're getting all the benefits of the good fats from pecans, coconut, and avocado, the vitamin C and the detox vitamins from lime juice, and it's naturally sweetened with maple syrup and dates. I hope you give this no-bake key lime pie a try. It is so good, and for your friends or family who love key lime pie, they're going to be astounded by how delicious this is, and they won't believe that it's made with limes, coconut, and avocado. All right, that's it for today. I look forward to sharing more recipes with you next week on the Kitchen Corner.
All right, welcome back to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. Thank you, Danielle, for your tips on the kitchen corners. Always fabulous. My name is Kenyatta Turner with Freedom Empire Consulting, and I'm here with our guest, who is Jae Carter. Our topic today is how to heal with nature. Jae Carter is a writer and mastermind behind Glowing Up Publications, which is a natural health and wellness expo held in Glendale. And she was just talking about her Health is Wealth expo that's coming up on April 16th. But we were talking during the break about an app that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us what's going on with technology and health.
Yes. Okay. So the app started out as a workbook, but I said, I need to get with the time because I understand people are busy and they need things and information right then and there, as opposed to trying to carry around and tote some thick workbook. So I developed an app called Homeschool Your Kids, and the yo is intentional because that's how untraditional and not fitting any type of standard I want you to understand your home learning is.
I love it.
When you homeschool, unschool, reschool, whatever you want to label it as, it's about you and your family and what works for you. So the Homeschool Your Kids app is available on Apple right now for pre-order, and the release date is actually Monday, April 4th, 2022. So I'm very excited about that.
Congratulations.
But it's just for anyone who's starting their homeschool journey and don't know where to begin, it's directions. It just shows you, first of all, everything is your choice. Everything is up for grabs as far as what you want your home learning to look like. But it's just about freedom of choice, freedom of being, freedom of knowing that you are putting into your child what you feel is best for them to be a successful young human when they step out your doors, and equipping them the right way. Like I told you, I spent a lot of time in public school, and I ended with 12th grade English. And my babies that got there to me in 12th grade, I hurt for them because a lot of them were ill prepared for the world. And to see that, okay, this is what 12 years in public school looks like. I was like, oh no, no. So with that, with me moving here, that was ringing in my ear the loudest. Show other people that they can do this also.
Right.
Show other people that it's not difficult to homeschool your children. It's just a thought. It's all the thoughts. Like, I don't sit my girls down for 7 hours a day and you gonna learn this. No, we probably sit in our little learning area for about 1 to 2 hours. And it starts with us reading. Well, it starts with us doing yoga, actually. We start with yoga and we move our way through history, learning about ourselves, to playing bingo, finding states. It just all depends on the day, honestly.
Very cool.
But that's what the Homeschool Your Kids app is about, just showing you that it's yours. It's your home, your way. So
I
do
love
it.
it.
Do
Your
it. Do
home,
it
your
so it
way.
fits you. Yes. Yes.
I'm so excited, and congratulations for putting that together, because it's not
Thank
easy to
you.
make an app. My company, we're building one right now for Dream Smart Academy. It's a lot goes into that,
Yes.
So congratulations on that. And it's a Homeschool Yo Kids app, and you can get it
Yes.
on Apple, you said, and
Yes, it's available on Apple. I'm waiting for Google. Google's playing, but it is available on Apple right now
Google's
for
playing.
pre-order. So you can definitely go ahead and download it.
Well, I got Apple, so I'm good,
Thank you. Thank you. Good. Good.
So everyone, April 4th, download the Homeschool Yo Kids app if you are interested in that. And look, we got the information up there about the Health is Wealth Expo on April 16th. Thank you so much. I love that.
Awesome.
And the Homeschool Yo Kids app. And so we are going to take a moment right here and take our Vitamin Magic carpet ride. And when we come back from that, we'll be wrapping up the show. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Jae Carter. You're listening to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. Back in a moment after our Vitamin Magic carpet ride. And maybe not.
I was say, are we supposed to go somewhere?
Yeah, I know, right? It seems like we're supposed to go somewhere. And that's okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you another question just to kind of wrap it up. What are your, let's say, your last hurrah that you want to say before we wrap up the show? What is the last thing you want to just tell people, the last few moments? Any advice or closing comments? We would love to hear from you, Jae.
Mainly to trust the process. Trust yourself. Go within. Heal yourself so that you can help to heal your community. Understand that you have the power to heal yourself. It's not outside of yourself. Just believe that you can, and you can. There are no limits besides our mind, honestly. Everything starts there. And once you heal yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, you're able to do wonders. And we all have a reason for being here. Whatever that reason may be, just understand that a puzzle is not complete without one piece. So everyone's a piece of the puzzle. You all matter. Everyone counts. Everyone is needed. You just got to follow your instinct and your intuition to what it is that you are here for. Not someone else, not what everyone's telling you need to do. It's just, okay, what's speaking to your heart, what's speaking through your soul, and do it.
I love that. And I love how you use the word intuition. That I have a calendar, and every month, it flips over and it's got a statement on it for every month. And today or yesterday, when I flipped it, it says, follow your intuition. That's literally what it says over there. And I took a picture of it and I always post it. I haven't posted on my Instagram yet for the month, but that's the post that I will post. And so the fact I'm hearing you say that, and I'm like, yep, we're in alignment right now, because that's how it happens, right? I love that. So thank you so much, Jae. Those of you who've been listening, you've been listening to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. I am your host, Kenyatta Turner, with Freedom Empire Consulting. And our topic today has been health, or how to heal with nature. Our very special guest has been Jae Carter, who is a writer, mastermind behind Glowing Up Publications, which is a natural health and wellness expo held in Glendale. And, you want to reach her email address. Her email address, let me let you know, is Glowing Up Publications. That's GLONUP publications @gmail.com. But she also has another email address if you are interested in the event that she's having, the Health is Wealth Expo on the 16th. It is the Block Party Azea at Gmail, AZEA, the Block Party AZEA @gmail.com. If you want to be involved in that, have questions, you can email her directly there. And we've been having a great conversation, Jae. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you.
I appreciate you all so much.
I'm excited to meet you, and spend more time with you, because, we're meeting for the first time. I'm like, I like her. She's my kind of
I know I had plans. I was going to bring y'all a self-care box. I was going to bring y'all one of my books. I had all these things. And I was like, wait, hold up.
Next time, we will accept all gifts. Okay. Thank you. Yes. And so those of you who are listening, this is the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. Be sure to tune in next week. Our topic is going to be healing cancer naturally. Healing cancer naturally. That is serious. And our special guest is Dr. Sarah Ciso. CISO, SISO, but you pronounce it CISO. And if you've missed any part of today's show or just want to listen in again because it was so phenomenal, then all of our podcasts can be viewed and heard live or on demand 24/7 on Facebook, on YouTube, we're on Twitter, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and most mainstream podcast platforms. So wherever you like to go to subscribe to your podcast, go there with your little thumbs, type in Healthy Grocer Radio Show and hit the subscribe button so you can not only get all of our future shows, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be posting our past shows on there as well, which would be really exciting because we've been doing this show since June once a week. We've got lots of amazing content. And so until next Saturday at 11 a.m. Arizona time, thanks for listening to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show. And remember, health is your greatest wealth. That is our little tagline that goes right along with your show, Health is Wealth Expo. So thank you, Jay, for being here. And we'll see you next time. All of you are watching.
You've been listening to the Healthy Grocer Radio Show, brought to you by New Day Healing at newdayhealing.net and Be More Clean colon hydrotherapy at bemoreclean.com. Thanks for listening today, and please check us out on your favorite social media sites so you can meet our friend Perry Pearhead and stay up to date with the latest natural products, health news, natural remedies, health retailer and community spotlights, and much more. The Healthy Grocer would love to hear from you regarding previous shows, improving the show, or letting us know what topics you'd like to discuss. So please feel free to contact us live, on air, or email your questions to info@healthygrocerradio.com. All radio show podcasts can be viewed and heard live or on demand 24/7 at Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Spreaker, and on our website at healthygrocerradio.com. And remember, health is your greatest wealth.